Level 2, level 3, level 4. You hear us keep saying these terms. The way California does it is by a point system. The amount of years you get, each year you get gets you 2 points off the bat. Now the charges get you other points. Your current write-ups get you other points. Everything is determined into your score. Your personal score will land you on a level 2, level 1, level 2, or level 3, or level 4 yard. In my personal case, I had what was called a hard 19, so I was level 2 for sure. Now, I started my term off level 4. I started off my term off level 4 because I had so many points. That's where they put me. That's where my score was. So over time, if you don't do anything wrong and you don't get any bad write-ups, you don't get caught for everything, you drop 6 points per year when you go to what's called classification or committee. So at these level 4 yards, now it's 60 points. If you have 60 fucking points, you're level 4. This is the highest offenders, the downest motherfuckers, most of the lifers, most of the motherfuckers that are just been down a minute and just can't seem to stay out of trouble. The crazy fucking thing is, though, I know the homie Rhino from Kern County who came in level 2, jacked his points up on stupid-ass write-ups, tiny ones, getting caught smoking weed, dirty drug tests, getting caught with wine, getting a fight. All of a sudden, 2 fights, 2 dirty tests, another thing, he jacked his points up, passed the system, passed to where he had enough points to be level 4. The thing is back then, the points were lower. They were like 48 or 52 points was level 4. Now it's 60 points. They raised it so that they could fucking actually ship a lot of people out of state to these level 3 facilities, because a lot of people were fitting the level 4 criteria, and they wanted these people who were on the borderline to drop to level 2. They wanted to bring them to these out-of-state for-profit prisons. So on a level 4 yard, like I've said, this is not on all of them, but it's a no-hands policy. You cannot just fight someone. You have to stab them. If you're white and you want to fight another white guy, you have to stab him. You cannot just fight him. Now, that is not on every yard. All these fucking rules I tell you, when people try to unmake a rule that said, they're just playing fucking games because they know that no rule is across the board. These are like at every yard, there's a certain thing taking place that's deeming a rule at that time. If there's a low amount of white guys on a yard, they would fucking keep the fucking rule that it's a no hands policy so that you drop the bullshit. This is actually a good rule in life. Because if you fucking seriously, if you want to have an altercation with someone, a fight, which is not that serious, it's just a fist fight, whatever, and you take it to the fact of, is this worth you stabbing that motherfucker? Like, is this problem that you're causing a problem over, is it worth you stabbing him? And you'd say, no, it's not worth me stabbing and killing this dude and doing all this time. Okay, well, then you can't fight him, so drop it. It kind of just sifts through the bullshit to where you can just drop scenarios instead of go get in a fist fight, some half-ass shit. It just makes it all or nothing. Is it worth killing this person over? No? Well, then don't fucking do it. Move on with your life and drop it. So that's what the rule is to keep the numbers up with the white dudes and to keep everything fucking so that we have our numbers. We have our team. We got our squad. We're ready to go to war when it kicks off, because those yards kick off a lot. I mean, a level 4 yard, when you walk out the building off the bat, it's metal detectors. You're not going anywhere without fucking passing through a metal detector or getting wanded or anything like that. Other motherfuckers try to debate this shit. I'm talking about my time. If you did your time in 1985, it's not the same as when I did my time, okay? So all these rules don't apply across the board. Shit changes very quick in the system. It's not always this, that, or the other. Now, one of the craziest things that happened is one of my boys came from Calipatria, my boy Rick from Oceanside, and he had what was called a hard 36. I had never seen that before. Hard 36 means he was stuck at 36 points. Nothing was going to drop him below 36 points. Nothing. Now, this fool was he was stuck in that peace mentality. Like, he always had to have a fucking piece on him. And he always had to tell me, because I had the block. He always had to be like, Wes, I'm strapped, look. And one time he's got the broom out, he's mopping the day room, And we're in that fucking, we're in the level 3 in Oklahoma, and he didn't like that place. He came from Calipat, he dropped points, they sent him out there. He was like, fuck this shit. And he's mopping the day room, he comes, he calls me over, and he's shaking the broom, and it's making a clicking noise. Click, 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 click. And I'm like, what's up, dog? And he's like, I got one on me. It's in here, so don't trip. I'm like, man, it's not that serious. This place is kind of kicked back. Like, just enjoy your time, get the fuck out of here, go home, you know? This is the main thing behind these people who really want the best for you. They're gonna tell you to go home. I'm gonna tell you to go home. There's certain shit you can't avoid. But when I can fucking help you avoid it and you're causing the problem, you're seeking it, I'm gonna say, motherfucker, you're tripping. Get your ass back to your family. Now, these level 4 yards are the most serious. There is the most politics. It's the fools who've been down the longest. It's the highest crimes. It's all that shit. It's the validated motherfuckers. It's all that. But there is lifers that drop down to, there's lifers at level 2 yards. There's people who fucking have dropped so many points that they're down to that level, even though they've been down for fucking ever and started with the gang of points. They just haven't gotten in trouble for a while. So, I mean, the point system is what's going to dictate. When we say level 2, level 3, level 4, the point system is going to dictate it. The 4 yards are set up differently at different spots. Most spots, a normal 4 yard would be what's called a 270 block. This is the setup of the building. You walk in the building and it's a horseshoe. It's shaped like a U. They call it a 270 because it's the degree of the building. The cops have a view of the inmates in a 270 degree fashion. So a 360 would be a full square. This is only a U with cells along this wall, cells along this wall, cells along this wall, making a 270 degree building. Now, once you get into the higher power buildings, it's called a 180 building. It's a 180 block. It's a level 4 180 yard where everything is against one wall, so that cops have they have view of every single cell and every single inmate, and there's less inmates per building, so that they have more control over these people because they've been deemed a higher custody level. This is the highest custody level other than the SHU, which is maximum custody. Okay, so I've told you in prior videos how I got a SHU term, but I didn't break it down how the points work when you get what's called an RVR. A rules violation report is what you get when you get in trouble in the pen. Now, these fucking reports are referred to as a 115. My exact one that I caught with the SHU term was a 115 Division A1, which is the highest you can get. That's murder, attempted murder, or serious bodily injury with a deadly weapon. Now, that one fucking case I caught got me 27 points. Now, since you know the point system, I was at a level 3 at this time, having close to 40 points. Now, I got 27 points off this one write-up. Now, that jacked me up all the way to level 4 territory. So, I mean, you can see how you can get in trouble really quickly and get yourself on one of these yards you don't want to be at, even if you came in with a motherfucking DUI or some simple-ass motherfucking charge. I've seen scared-ass motherfuckers come in with something simple like a DUI, keep following everyone down the wrong path, drinking and smoking and being an idiot and getting caught for stupid shit. Okay, a fight in there is a Division D RVR 115. People don't really call them RVRs, but we call them 115s, and you'd say, I got a Division D 115. That would be like 8 points added to your fucking score. So now when you keep getting in trouble, you keep adding to your fucking score. So the SHU term I got me 27 points added to my score, which fucked me over, made me look like a beast on my 128G, which is our total fucking, our whole crime report. So every time I went to committee, these people would use it against me, be like, oh, you did this shit, fucking, and I'm like, dude, I just wouldn't even say nothing, obviously, but they know how fucking prison is, and they still hold it against you like it's a choice you have, because there is no fucking choice. You get put in situations that you don't want to be in. So the fucking main fact of this is change your fucking life. Don't be that motherfucker who gets that DUI, like my boy Chris from OC ends up with a DUI, soft-ass motherfucker, nice guy, big heart, but he ends up my fucking celly. And I seen him just go down the wrong path. He starts smoking weed, he starts doing speed, he starts drinking, and then all of a sudden he catches himself a massive fucking beef because they put him up to bat. They'll put you up to bat when you're using drugs. So he went from a fucking vehicular manslaughter to using drugs in there to dull his pain, and then it turned into a massive beef for him because he had to go fucking put in work for his people. Putting in work turned into some stitches the guy got. Then he got the SBI. He caught the 27 points. Now he's in the fucking shoe getting kicked out to Calipat, and his life's fucked up. This is how it works. That's why these fools never get out, and they're all bitter and shit, because they can't grow from that. I grew from the pain. I sat there, I was present for the pain, and I said, never again. Fuck this shit. Even till this day, if someone tries to test me, I'm going to talk them out of it because I'm stronger than that, and I'm going to tell them we both don't want this shit. You ain't about it. All those motherfuckers sitting in the back ain't about that life either. Nobody's about that life. You don't want that shit. Change your motherfucking life.